Hi everybody, Matt back with you. Hope you're okay. It's a gorgeous day today and we're up on what is I think collectively known as Heptonstall Moor, though it's in different parts. Currently not too far away from lower Gorpal Reservoir, which we're going to come back to soon. We're doing a little bit of a figure eight across the moorland here to find some different things. Hopefully we're going to come across some cellars. Look for Reap's Cross with that fantastic Raistrick Greave, and then hopefully both reservoirs and some rocks too, so lots to get through. We found our first spot already actually, so let's see what we can find today. So on the path that comes up via the Pennine Way from Lower Gorpal, you can find the remains of some old farms here. I think these are called the Reaps farms, R-E-A-P-S. You can see foundations, etc. But what's most exciting here is finding this. So this is the cellar for North Reaps Farm, which you can see goes right through to the other side. I don't think I really need to go in here today. You can pretty much see what's there. But it is interesting that this cellar has not just this entrance, but there is another entrance to it here. And a third entrance here. So looking at this third hole, I'm not sure if this is a separate entrance, and as it's not covered in nettles like the other two, I'm going to head down and see what's there. Okay, let's head down into this hole and see what we can find. Wish me luck. A lot of luck. Okay, so this is inside the cellar. You can see a little entrance there which I think leads into the other cellar. Let's just see what we can find in here. Wow, okay. This is quite cool. So it doesn't go very far. It's incredibly muddy there. But you can see the exit just at the end. Yeah, intriguing. But I'm sinking, so I'm going back out. On the other side of the track, you can find the remains of a farm that was known as Dry Summer, and also has a cellar. But again, we're a bit stuck with the nettles. I'll see if I can at least film something, see what's here. So I've lowered the camera down. I can't see what it's filming until it comes back up. But hopefully you can see something in there. Yeah, so this is the cellar for Dry Summer. I just want to give a quick thanks to my friend Paul for letting me know the locations of these. Okay, so from the Reaps farm, we're going to head across the moors, see if we can find Reap's Cross. Okay, so I decided to have a change of heart after just looking back at the footage I'd filmed to come and have a look at Dry Summer. So I'm just starting down into the cellar. I've denettled it. Let's see what's here. Look at this. This is a proper old cellar. Wow. Look at that. Some good mould growing there. And that's how we've come through. That's amazing. And well worth denettling. So there we go. So this is the cellar for Dry Summer. It's not very dry, but it is pretty awesome. Okay, so we are now quite literally trudging over the moors. So our next stop, which you might just see in the distance, Reaps Cross. And I won't tell you quite how annoyed I am that we've just trudged across the moors and there's a footpath directly next to it, but hey ho. So it's 12 foot high and at various stages in its life it's been up or it's been down. It's believed that it would have at one point been across, and you can possibly make out where that would have been here. But yeah, at various stages it's been pulled down, and there's a little sign there that says it's been put back up. In fact, 20 years ago exactly, so that's pretty cool. But yes, good find. I've never seen this before. I'm exhausted now though. Okay, unbelievably we're still on what's called Heptonstall Moor, even though Heptonstall feels like it's about 10 miles away from here. But we're near the end of the, well, furthest point we're going to walk today. In the background you can see this wonderful ruin. This is called Raistrick Greave. It sounds a bit like something from a Dickens novel, doesn't it? But actually it's a farmhouse from the 17th century. There's even a mention of it in documents to do with the Civil War, so it's a good old ruin. Last time I came here it did have a visitor inside it. Let's see if we can film that visitor today. So you can see the wall that leads to the ruin, and there is just about a little path here, which is quite a relief after jumping across this. Okay, so this is Raistrick Greave. It is an old farmhouse. I'm not sure how long it's been abandoned. And as always with these ruins, there's always a giant tree growing in them. Let's see what we can find. There's lots of different rooms to look at here. Not much to see in this particular bit. See there in another room. I think we're at the back of a fireplace here. Tom's been far more of a daredevil than me today. So the visitor I mentioned, last time I came here I got an owl flying at me. Okay, not an owl. That would have been quite interesting if it was. So on the outside of the ruin, this is the tree. It's just the last room. Another fireplace. As you can tell, this has certainly been abandoned for a long time, and oh my, I'm guessing that's the cellar. So, I'm not sure we can see much here, but this is the cellar. It's all full of rocks. Can't get much further into that. So Tom's being much braver than me today. He's going to have a look. Oh, right. So it's certainly a big old ruin, this one, and perhaps the size of it is the most impressive thing. But yeah, it's good to see this old fireplace still here. Not sure it needed to be bricked up though. The beams. How long it's been empty and in this state, I'm not sure. Okay, so from here at Raistrick Greave, I'm going to head back down the hill. It's a scorching day. Gone quite far so far, but we're going to head down to the reservoirs and find Gorpal Stones as well. Okay, so heading from Raistrick Greave down the path, and we should come out somewhere in the bottom of the valley, not too far from Gorpal Stones. So Tom's heading for a swim.
Oh, it's not that deep. Oh!
Ahead of us is Upper Gorpal Reservoir, but we're not going to go that far today. We're going to head up here, just have a quick look at Gorpal Stones, which are next to this building. I'm guessing it might be a shooting lodge, I'm not sure. The stones have just been on. So we're a bit close to Gorpal Stones now. They're quite big and impressive, and I think it'll properly show how big these are on the video. I'll try and get that to scale one in a minute. So on our way back down to Lower Gorpal, we passed this little woodland here. It looks a little petrified forest. Kind of reminds me of Mirkwood in a way. Maybe there's some huge spiders. We've already been out in the sun for about 5 hours, so we're going to keep going. But look how beautiful Lower Gorpal looks, how blue it looks today, although the water is quite low. So you can see how low the water is at the moment. Obviously this is the overflow water. Last time I came there was water flowing over this. So we have had a very hot July and we're continuing with a very hot August. So that's it, we're finishing here at Lower Gorpal Reservoir. These reservoirs were built, I think, in the 1920s or 30s. There is information about it at the little house just across there, but we're going to take a different route back because we're hoping the pub's open. So yes, I think we've managed to cover Heptonstall Moor quite well there. Enjoy the weather, guys. We'll see you soon. Take care.